Washington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
He was absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson.
He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
He was brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He finds Dorsett. It's complete.
Wilson's.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To throw again is Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run for it with Carson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Touchdown, Seahawks. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last two games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Complete.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And the pressure gets to him again. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in.
Tyler Lockett, the 20, 10, and he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 89 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Seahawks 7, Rams 0.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Wilson, he's going to keep it. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
On the stop.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Rams' 5-yard line.
They run it with Carson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Rams nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, that was dangerous. They'll throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
1st down.
They'll run this with Akers. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Carrier.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Wilson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Slam. Check. Flag down. Check.
Third and long. It's Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
4-yard gain on the play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Complete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, LA.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
He missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. It's incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Wilson. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
5-yard line.
To throw again, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going up top. He's got him in. Complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he's taken down inside the 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Rams.
Okay, ready? Pick it up, defense. Let's go. 90 is the mark. I got one.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Cup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The Rams first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Eluding the pressure right. Now the ball comes loose. And the Seahawks have recovered. Through an opening, and there he goes. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, Akers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
On the play, 2nd and 10.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
A third quarter now, at a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
At their own
so well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 11-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At the 20.
This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
7 yards, the pickup there.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. It's a run with Akers. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Going again here, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
11 yards there, first down. From the gun, Wilson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Well, that play's a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. And the Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
Rams 22. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Seahawks. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Rams 22.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll look to run with Dallas.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Sliding out of the pocket. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 6 yards, the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
The pass.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Here's 2nd and 10. Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year.
Tonight's final score, Seahawks.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Seahawks, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.